Hi everyone, today I'm bringing you a short mystery story. I hope you enjoy it. If you like this story, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting stories like this. Let's begin. Everyone knew something was wrong. The house felt unusually quiet, and the faces around me were filled with confusion. Something important had gone missing overnight. No one knew how it happened, and no one was ready to speak about it. That silence told me one thing: this was a mystery. That was when I decided to investigate. I wasn't a professional detective, just a student with a curious mind and sharp observation skills. Still, I believed that every mystery had a logical explanation. I took a deep breath and began. The object was last seen in a room that had been locked all night. I examined the door carefully. There were no broken windows, no damage, and no signs of forced entry. That meant only one thing: the answer was already inside the house. As I looked around, something small caught my attention. Tiny crumbs lay scattered on the table. They looked ordinary, but to me, they were important. I followed them across the floor, through the hallway, and toward the kitchen. The mystery was starting to speak. Everyone in the house acted calm, too calm. Everyone except one person. A young man sat on the sofa watching TV, holding his stomach and smiling peacefully. While others looked worried about the missing object, he seemed completely relaxed. For someone involved in such a serious situation, he looked unusually happy. That smile caught my attention. I finally spoke. The missing object, I said calmly, was not stolen. It was consumed. The room went silent as I walked to the table and saw the evidence on a plate. Snack wrappers, cookie packets, and chocolate covers lay there clearly. The truth was now impossible to ignore. The so-called important object, the reason I was hired, was nothing more than food that someone had already eaten. The room remained silent. I looked at the people who had hired me and took a deep breath. I've solved the case, I said firmly. The mystery is over. I glanced at the plate on the table and then back at them. I spent my time investigating this, I continued. So, I expect my payment now. No one spoke. The case was closed, but my patience was completely gone. Without another word, they handed me 6,000 rupees as payment. I took it, nodded once, and walked out of the house. By the time I reached home, the whole case already felt ridiculous. So much tension, so much investigation, all for food. I placed my notebook down, took a deep breath, and reminded myself of one thing: a detective's job is not to judge the case, only to solve it. Case summary. Case title: The Case of the Vanishing Object. Client: concerned household. Problem: important object missing. Key evidence: snack wrappers placed on a plate. Truth discovered: object was eaten. Outcome: case solved successfully. Payment received: 6,000 rupees. Detective status: case closed, patience tested. Like, share and subscribe to support the channel.